AI might actually be killing your business. Now, not on purpose, but this is going to be the same end result regardless. And I'll explain why. AI has grown like crazy over the last few months, even the last couple of years, really. We've seen major improvements in things like Claude and Codex and ChatGPT, Grok and Gemini, and all of these different Perplexity, all these different models. And in order to grow our business, a lot of people are moving into the AI space to try to do that, right? The idea being that you can use it and it's going to take away tasks off your. But what I'm seeing more and more is as people go down that rabbit hole and they start building stuff with something like Claude Code, for example, what ends up happening is they end up so involved with the vibe coding or, the building of tools that they lose focus on the business itself. They have this idea that AI is going to fully remove them from the business and be running it for them. And look, there's some things that I use personally. It would be hypocritical of me to say that there is no space for AI in your business. I think there is. But I think most people would be better off utilizing it for one-off tasks or little small systems and processes that they then review and go do, just do them more efficiently. Because as we've gotten more and more into like the vibe coding bro kind of space, I don't know, I imagine some guy in a chair spinning circles, drinking White Claw. This is the image that comes to my mind, right? You have all these people trying to vibe code their way to free. And they're trying to get out of the CRMs and they're trying to get out of the mapping software and they're trying to rebuild all of this stuff with Claude or with Codex or whatever else. And I think that's a trap. It's a trap for a few reasons. One, you're going to spend all your time building tools that already exist rather than incorporating tools that already exist and work really well into a better product. Meaning it would be way easier, way more efficient. You're going to get way more business done if I take things that exist, if I work off of Priced, this is a great example because this is something that I'm actually doing. If I work off of Priced or, Land Portal, Land Insights, if I work off their API keys for their pricing and map, and I use that in my tool, I've just eliminated this huge part of that program and all that coding and all the systems and processes and things that it's connected to, I don't have to worry about. So you can take things that already exist and you can kind of make them the backbone of whatever you build. I think that's a much better path forward. Now, I would say even within that, there's probably some people that would be better off just grinding away and doing rather than being distracted by all the shininess of, oh, Claude can do this now and Codex can do this now. Oh, that's dead. All this bro media that we keep seeing for AI where it's like, oh, this one died last week. And now, RIP all real estate investors and realtors, and attorneys and whatever else. There's a whole bunch of noise. And in order to do well in business, you really have to have long periods of keeping your head down and blocking out the noise so you can actually grow your business and get the work done that needs to be done that drives the revenue. Not be spending your time in Claude, which it feels like half the time the people that are building in Claude anyway have hit their token limits and then they just sit there and are spinning around, killing time, waiting for their token usage to come back anyway. But for a lot of people, this is going to be a major distraction in their business. Utilize it for the things that suck up your time that are a low dollar per hour type tasks that can be automated. Sure. Build out some automations, do those things. Stop trying to rebuild everything. It's not necessary. It's probably killing your business, sucking up all your time and all of your token usage. Instead, focus on the things that it can eliminate time so that you can do what you do more efficiently. And that's good enough. There will be at some point, I'm sure, where it feels like Claude every other week is coming around just trying to pick SaaS products to knock out of the industry and replace. I'm sure this will come for us eventually. But today, if you want to drive more business, utilize what's already there. Utilize the backbone of stuff that already exists that do a really, really good job and incorporate that into your tool and let the tool kind of play matchmaker and put that together to give you the output that you want so that you can move faster and more efficient. I think the people who adopt that version of AI rather than trying to build a CRM and a marketing system and a deal analyzer and a deal scraper and off-market targeting and mapping, all these things, you could spend all your time building and not actually doing. And I think that's going to be a major, major problem for people who go into this business because I get it. It's exciting. It is so much fun. I'll tell you, I've not had probably this much fun working on projects ever in my career. It is so much fun to sit here and come up with ideas and watch that idea become, I'm going to call it partial reality because usually the vibe coded versions have all kinds of problems, especially on the back end, especially scalable things. You don't need to do all that. Do what is needed for your business. Stay in that lane of focus to get done what you need to get done quicker and more efficiently so you can do more of what you actually do, not try to replace everything with it. Rant over. Hope that's helpful. Hope that's insightful. If you disagree, I would love to hear why. If you think the goal is to build everything with AI and replace everything, and you have a case for that, man, let me know below. To struck a chord with you, also let me know. I just want to hear from you guys because I hate social media and it feels like I'm talking to the abyss. So if this rung true for you or hit home, let's talk about it in the comments below. See you later.